You're watching 7 News. Let's check now with what's on Today Tonight with Rosanna.
Thank you very much, Jane. Coming up shortly, Adelaide's massive TV turn-off. Tens of thousands of homes to be affected. So is your home on the blacklist?
Digital is either something you get or you don't. A lot of these are never going to get that digital signal.
Thank you very much, Jane. Now, we all know the end of an era for television's coming, but thousands of Adelaide households may find themselves watching nothing but a fuzzy screen. If you haven't yet connected to digital television, you won't be able to view up to 20 channels when the analogue signal that's been with us since the 1950s is switched off. So Frank Pangallo has more on what you need to know to be ready.
Good evening and welcome to television.
For more than half a century, South Australians have sat in their lounges watching the evolution of television. But an era is coming to an end.
Digital means a better viewing experience for everybody out there.
The old analogue TV signal is being switched off. So if you haven't yet converted to receiving a digital signal, this is what you're likely to see on your set on April the 2nd at 9 a.m.
Our next guest reckons.
Remember back in the old days with analogue signal, bit snowy, used to have the ghosting. Digital is 10 times as clear. Widescreen picture, better sound. We're talking CD quality sound to the new high definition TV. So it's a better viewing experience that you're going to have.
To view up to 20 free-to-air digital channels, there's no need to upgrade your existing TV to a modern flashy flat screen.
For $29, this little box can get you into the digital age. All you've got to look for in your existing television is these AV connections. It's that simple.
Nick Karasoulis from Harvey Norman at Jepps Cross says while you won't get full high-definition quality like this on your old TV, you'll still get a sharper, crispy, clear picture.
I think most people have had time to prepare for this, but we do have an element of people that it's caught by surprise. But come on in and we'll have a chat to you, we'll help you out.
67-year-old Pat McCluskey has already done her digital homework. She's upgrading to a new high-definition TV that already has a built-in digital tuner and a PVR, or personal video recorder.
If your set-top box is working now, you should be okay when the change occurs, unless you need to record. You can no longer record on a VCR. So, but if you need to record, you need a new PVR.
60-year-old Philip Bichard is one of around 23,000 pensioners who've had their digital set-top boxes installed for free by the federal government. But he's not happy with the reception he's getting in his Housing SA home.
I haven't been able to get a good picture, and they're very frustrating at night time sometimes when the bad weather comes along.
Nothing. Digital, you either get it or you don't. There is no in between, not like the analogue.
Adelaide's tech guy, Richard Pascoe, says many houses which still have very old aerials dating back to the black and white TV days could have problems.
Might have the set-top box, signal might come in for part of the day. As soon as the clouds come over, it's never going to happen. It's going to start dropping out because, as we said before, digital is either something you get or you don't, so it'll just cut straight out.
Richard spotted several problematic aerials in Phillip's neighbourhood of old trust homes.
They need to change their aerials. They might have got the set-top box, the signal might come in, but it's not going to last, especially in inclement weather. That's where it's going to cut out because it just doesn't punch through to retrieve that digital signal.
The South Australian Housing Trust won't allow me to put an antenna up on the roof.
Now that's not fair, is it?
No, it's not fair because if I go out and do it myself, I've got to pay for the maintenance, to get it put up, plus an antenna at the same time.
Housing SA tells us it isn't preventing tenants from upgrading. They are replacing aerials in multi-dwelling sites, but those in standard homes will have to meet the cost of replacements. Richard Pascoe says you don't need to replace aerials if you are currently receiving the digital signal through your set-top box.
What will happen if you've got a standard definition box? Can you still get the high definition signal?
No, you can't. You're going to miss out on a couple of channels only, but most of them are fine. You're still going to get that digital experience.
But for those that are frightened, for $99 we can come to your home with the box and install it for you.
Or think about upgrading. Nick Karasoulis says brand new high definition TVs have never been so affordable.
If you haven't bought a TV in a little while, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. We've got digital televisions starting from $179.
You don't want to change your TV, do you? It'll be cheaper to get
No, I'm quite happy. I paid a lot of money for that TV.